In March of 2021, I had the opportunity to spend time with Molatela Lekganyane at the launch of her new self-care range, ScentedCare. Guests were given a sneak peek into the story behind this rising brand, getting to sample products and meet Molatela's biggest inspiration, her children. Stay tuned to Blackin for this exclusive.
Welcome everybody. Thank you for being here. We are here at the launch of ScentedCare, Molatela's new baby. It is really, really good to see so many people showing up to support Molatela in this project. What we are going to do today, we're going to spend some time talking with the brains and the beauty behind this project, Molatela. I am your host, Zanele Dintwa. There'll be opportunities for you guys to ask questions if you need to. And at the end, there's another launch, a surprise launch as part of this project. So I'm looking forward to spending this morning with all of you. Please feel at home. Enjoy. I'll take this out. Okay, so we are back. Welcome once again to the launch of ScentedCare. I am your host, Zanele. I am with the beautiful and scented Molatela Lekganyane. She is a Lekganyane and a Motsepe. So you just know that combination is bound for greater things and it's bound for success. So my friend, I am so happy. I'm happy to witness this. I have watched you grow over the years, and it's a very short space of time for the growth that I've seen in you. So I want to start by saying I am super proud of you, and thank you. I am honored to be, part of this process with you, with your launch. So I'm gonna dive right into it.
Yeah.
For me, 2020 was such a pivotal year in that it taught us a number of things. Number one, it taught us that life is short, or life can be short. We've seen so many people around us dying. We've seen a lot of things happen around us, and we are aware that change can happen, and it can happen just like that.
Yep.
So if life is short, I think the best thing we can do for ourselves is to make sure that we live our lives with things that make us happy, or at least in pursuit of things that make us happy, which is what I'm witnessing here. And number two, I think we've also learned that more than one income, more than one stream of income becomes important. It is no longer enough, to just have a 9 to 5, especially if you've got big dreams, especially if you want bigger things for yourself. Somewhere along the line, you're gonna have to make these kinds of decisions and take risks, because this is what it's all about. So speaking about multiple streams of income, I mean, you've got your vlog, Places with Molatela. If you haven't seen the blog, please find it on YouTube. And now this, ScentedCare. So let's start at the start. Why ScentedCare? What is the story behind ScentedCare?
Yeah, so and thank you everyone for being here. I'm so honored that you guys chose on a Sunday to come and join me, and thank you very much for agreeing. I think there's no one better to do this than you, so I'm also very honored for you to be here. So yeah, I think anyone who knows me, I'm always thinking of something, and I think 2020, like you said, it was almost a point where we needed to reflect on what's important and really reflect on, like you said, our incomes. So I'm a mother of 3 kids, a single mom of 3 kids. And I guess 2020, some of the things that we saw was people losing their jobs, whether you are in business, it was not easy for a lot of people. And that really got me thinking on what I need to be doing, I'm also turning 30 this year. And I'm honestly very anxious about that, because I had my life planned in a way, and I'm not even near where I wanted to be. So I guess I said, I needed to start doing things. And I guess I've been doing businesses people who know me, they know I've got other businesses that really in the background, some of them didn't really work. Some of them needed more attention and more time than I could give, because I also have obviously a 9-to-5. So I guess this for me, honestly, has been something that I've spoken about in passing, probably for over a year. And then I decided, let me just do it. What do I have to lose? And yeah, I went for it. I guess I'm also one of those people, once I decide on something, I will do it. As much as I've been thinking about it, I actually started really implementing certain things probably 2 months ago. And yeah, I guess that's why we're here today. And hopefully this will be the beginning of something really amazing.
Okay, wow. So it's about a year of thinking and 2 months of planning.
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, please. Now, the thing about Molatela is, a lot of young people that are nearing their 30s have dreams. Everybody's got dreams, but not everybody actually does anything about it. Not everybody, takes that step.
Yeah.
What makes you different? Why, what is it about you that makes you so relentless?
I guess, I don't know, but I think I love things. And I think for me, more than anything, if this is successful and this works, it means a little more freedom for me and my kids. I can get to do a lot more things that I don't get to do because, it's not easy being a single mom. But so I guess I always find different ways to first keep myself excited. I'm in the HR space. I love it, but some days I feel like, how many policies can you really go through? So I thought I need to do something else on the side. So I guess that's where I end up just doing. And sometimes it doesn't work out, but I always feel like I'd rather regret having failed, and I don't even feel it's a regret. You regret the things you have not done, as the saying goes. So I always think, let me just do it. If it fails, on to the next one.
On to the next one.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna hope it does not fail. We're gonna make sure it does not fail. But now, speaking about, small businesses, the majority of them do fail.
Yeah.
That's what the stats tell us. What do you think, and let's get real, Nip.
Yeah.
What do you think realistically it is going to take for this to be a successful brand? So for us to see this in the retail space, if that is your plan, and maybe you can tell us what success actually looks like for you. What is it going to take, and what does success look like for you?
Yeah, so this morning, for the people who are very close to me, part of this journey, this morning I almost said, if I had not sent out invites, I probably was going to cancel today, because just a few things were not going my way. And one of those things is, for me, branding is very important. The feel, the look, the experience is very important. And there was a lot of hiccups. You said I must be honest, and there is a few things even now that I'm not happy with. Okay. But because I invited people here, I thought I need to proceed. So I think we can all have amazing brands. But the experience for me, when somebody goes to my website, whether it's a store later on, if I have, the experience they feel throughout their journey of finding that product becomes very important. It will determine whether the person is going to come back or not. So there were a few things that did not work out at all. And look, I fully trust in the quality of my brand. I took my time researching suppliers that I want to use. So I'm very happy and satisfied with the products that I'm putting out there. But the branding becomes also very difficult. Secondly, when you are self-funded, you're taking the little that you have to put something like this out there. Also, it's not easy. If it was up to me, I would have gotten one of the big giants and I would design my own bottle the way I wanted. Everything would be to the core. everything I want. But when you also have a limited budget, you almost need to work with what you have. And you spoke about where do I want to see myself. I look at people like Portia M. Yes. She started her brand and she says she started mixing them together on a small pot on a stove. And today she's where she is, and she's an amazing black woman. So that's where I want to see myself being in future. And you only get there if somebody takes something today and they enjoy it, they use it, and they want it again. If it's a once off, oh my God, what's this? And then they don't want to do it, I've lost a client. So yeah, I think that's what.
So speaking of Portia M, she was on, I can't remember if it was Kaya or Power FM just this week. And when I was listening to that interview, I actually thought of ScentedCare. I'm like, I'm, seeing into the future, listening to you on a radio station, telling us about how you are in Discam, Clicks and Checkers and across African countries. And I think that is the journey that lies ahead of you. So again, I wish you all of the best. So Vicky had a question when I was chatting to her earlier on. So Vicky's question was, so how does all of this come about? Do you make it yourself? I don't know if it's a trade secret, but can you tell us maybe a little bit about the process of putting something like this together practically? Yeah.
First, good question, Vicky. First, when I went on this journey, one thing I wanted to do was to work with other fellow black suppliers or manufacturers, whatever it is. I don't have the time to create the stuff myself, and I feel like if there's somebody who's mastered the craft and they know how to do it well, they're doing a good job, why should I start from the beginning when I could just do that? So I also want to just touch on black suppliers. So the intention was to use only black suppliers. Even for my launch, I actually chose a different restaurant, but unfortunately things didn't work out and I had to quickly find another venue before I sent out the invites. That was very important for me because even searching for like the bottles, the packaging, the actual products, searching for suppliers, I could not find black suppliers. I could not at all. So and that for me, when I went to buy the bottles also, I guess I was looking for a specific bottle and it was not there. And the gentleman said, look, this pandemic has really woken a lot of our fellow black people. They are now going into business. So now we are actually getting, not losing, a lot of the products are selling very quick because people are. So I think what the pandemic has taught a lot of us, even myself included, is that, like we said, you need to have extra income. And I'm actually very proud of that. So I worked also with Lerato, who's in the audience also. So she did my branding. I think I was calling her at like 11 o'clock. She also has a 9 to 5, and she was like, Mulata, can I just sleep? We'll talk in the morning. Also, obviously, the photographer. So I've tried. The intention is to really uplift black businesses, but unfortunately, we're still very much the minority. I don't have an issue, obviously, with working with other people, but I just feel as black people, we really need to get out there and start really creating things for ourselves.
Yeah, and what you're saying to me sounds like an opportunity. Yes. So if somebody with this kind of idea is out there looking for black suppliers and you can't find, that means it's an opportunity for any one of us to get into that space. So that is good.
And actually on that, as we were talking, I'm talking to Lerato and she's working on one of the products that I'm actually selling. Wow. So already that's the other Lerato. Already that's a potential supplier, which is why I also wanted this networking session to be able to connect with people.
Mola, it is so important for us to create not just products but an entire value chain of just adding to our economy. I don't have to say, how far black people still need to go from an economic perspective, and things like this are really, really inspiring and motivational. Time. Yeah? You've mentioned you've got a 9 to 5. Now, anybody who's tried to do anything on the side hustling with a 9 to 5, will tell you that time is a challenge. Yeah. So how do you intend on balancing the two? If I'm ordering something today, what is the guarantee that I will receive it by the time that I'm supposed to receive it? So how do you balance that from a time perspective, Mola, and from just a sanity perspective?
Like the past 2 weeks, I have been sleeping probably 2 hours a night. It's not easy. Like I said, I'm a single mom. There's also homeschooling to 3 kids who are very demanding. My daughter, every now and then she's like, come, let me show you. I'm like, can you leave me in please 2 seconds, because I'm busy with other things. And then I have a 9 to 5. I've got also other things. So it's not easy at all. But I just told myself, I'm also studying. Actually today, it's a submission. I told my syndicates that, look, here's my contribution. You guys do whatever you need to do. So it's not easy at all. I'm not saying it's easy. But I think if you really want something to work, you find the time. And for me, that means sleeping 2 hours. I actually Googled the other day, can you really live a sustainable life on 4 hours sleep every day? Well, I couldn't really get a clear answer, but the standard is 7 hours at least a night you must get. So it's not sustainable. But I also told myself at the beginning it's gonna be hard, and maybe things will settle. And as they settle, as more orders also come in, I'll have finances to actually get other people to help me out.
So what I've learned, it's important to get help. And let's not try to be super women, because as women, we've got this thing of trying to do everything all by ourselves. For your own sanity, when you can afford to get help, please do. Please get help, and you will see how your business starts to actually move faster than it would have if you are trying to do everything by yourself. And if you're juggling too many balls, you are bound to drop some. And there are some balls you can drop, let's be honest, but there are some balls you cannot drop. So just make sure that you've got that sorted. So I think I want to get into why we are here, the products. And I'm gonna open questions also to the audience. There's products on the tables. Can you take us through what we are looking at, Mola? Yes. What do we have here?
Yes. And I think Lucia Katlego, if you can just show the guys, because I would like for some of you to sample some of the things. So we've got a few things. I've tried to limit the scents to 2. So there's 2 diffusers around, two flavors. So one is an elderflower naji mixture, which is this one, and one is a rose lavender. So a lot of the products will have those 2 scents. I do have more, but so I've put this out so for you guys to just smell some of the scents. I just love them. But basically we range from hand and body lotions, body creams, hand and body wash, you know. I haven't mastered or crammed all of them, so I need to also just refer back. I've got bath bombs also. I've got air sprays or linen sprays or room sprays, so you know, ladies. And what I was trying to go through with all the scents is every time you go into a spa, right, there's this amazing aromas flowing, everything. So that's what I was trying to go for. And I was just saying, guys, if you enjoy doing it at a spa, why not bring it at home and you know, make it a Sunday self-care thingy every now and then. So I've got also all natural glycerin soaps also. What else? I've got bath crystals also that you guys can just smell and try out.
Wow, okay.
And
I think
you can spray that.
Just experience it.
Yes. So I've tried to go with almost a stronger scent and a more fruity, which is why the nachi is coming in. But the rose, rose lavender, it can be a bit strong also. But just for variety.
So maybe let's see what is the scent on this table, Lucia. Do you want to describe the scent that you've got there on your table?
I think it's lavender.
Lavender.
Yeah, it smells like nature.
It smells like nature. Is that something that you would use and you would?
I love it. I love the feeling on the hands as well.
Nice.
It's very nice. It's very moisturizing. I have a problem with dry skin, so I usually worry about most skin things, but this one.
Okay, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try one. Can I? Can I?
Very nice.
Yeah, feel free to try.
Is this for females?
No.
So we've got a question. Is this for females only?
Look, I've tried to go for a bit more unisex. So it's not for females at all. Yeah, you can also, yeah.
I think men must also practice self-care.
Yeah. Stop
Yeah. Yeah, women want men that smell good and that are not crusty. So self-care for everybody.
Oh, also I forgot to mention the candles. We also have massage candles. So once you switch them on and you're taking a bath or whatever, you can also just massage your hands, or if you have that special one, you can massage their bags and stuff like that. Yeah.
With the candle.
With the candle. So the liquid it's a massage candle.
Okay. Is it reusable? You put it back.
No.
I'm trying to be economical, yeah. So I don't know if anybody's got a comment from the floor. Let's keep it casual. Does anyone have anything to say? Okay.
Okay.
So we've got a question, guys. And I think it's an important question. We've got a question. What is the price range for what we're looking at?
Yeah, so I don't want to say my products are cheap, because they are not cheap at all.
No, I'm not expecting them.
Yes, let's just get that one out of the way. So I guess your bath bombs go for like 30 rand one, and I guess your candles go for 200 rand for one. So I think that's between 30 rand and 200. If I'm answering your question, that's exactly where we are. That's 130. Yeah.
Okay, we've got another question.
What's the distribution channel?
Okay, we've got another question. What is your distribution channel?
So I'm mainly gonna be online for now, and hopefully we'll get a store later on. But yes, I'm online for now. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Any other comments, questions? Have we all tried the scent?
I have a comment.
Okay, we got a comment.
I don't know what to say. I'm out of words. I am so happy for you. I'm overwhelmed. I'm surprised, and I think like when our host was saying that us as young people, you've got all these things that you want to do, you write up stuff, but you don't actually have I'm not going to say the courage, but the drive, or for lack of a better word, or you always think, because I'm a thinker, so I always, think and overthink, and when I see, there's a saying that they say, if you see something happening close to home, then you kind of see that you can do it also, and it's worth it, because I've known Molatela for such a long time, and seeing her doing this, I'm filled with joy, which I don't want to cry, because I tried to say something.
Cheers to that. Thank you. Thank you for that heartfelt.
So if I may add to what she just said, so the comment around almost who you surround yourself with, I think that for me is very important, because there were moments where I thought, really, do I really have to do this? Like, this money that I'm spending, I could easily go buy some shoes or handbag, because just because you start a business doesn't mean it's gonna do well. You might actually lose. So that motivation, and I've got amazing circle of friends who really push me even when I wanna give up. Tembi is also in the room, and she's late. I don't know why you were late.
Thank you, Tembi.
But Tembi is one of those people that I call crying. Zanella also, she's also one of those people. Lindiwe, who's not here. And if I can share a story, so Lindiwe shared a video, because we have a group where we call it bald black something women. So she shared a video on Thursday about, and it's from Sarah Jakes Roberts Jakes, you know, Pastor T.G. Jakes' daughter. And the video is about the message she was giving. She was saying, you are pregnant, right? You are pregnant with whatever it is, whether it be it a business, whether be it you're about to get married, whatever it is, give birth to it. Let it come to life, right? That was the message. So I remember I was fetching my kids and I'm talking to Lindiwe about it. This morning, as things were not going my way, some of the things that were not working out, driving here, I was also a bit late. I called my mom and I wanted to cry. I'm like, I don't know what's happening, but things are not going the way I want them to go. And then she's like, oh my goodness, I actually had a dream. And I think maybe the dream is because you're going through this, whatever feelings you're going through. And the dream was, she dreamt that I was pregnant. And I was at the hospital, they were pushing me. I was about to give birth. And that message took me back to the conversation I had with Lindiwe on Thursday. And that's immediately who I called. And I was crying. I called Zanelle. She's like, where are you? I'm like, listen, things are not going my way. And I called Lindiwe. I'm like, Lindiwe, you won't believe. I was crying, saying things are not going my way. And then my mom tells me that she had a dream that I was giving birth last night. And we were talking about giving birth to whatever it is you want to give birth to. I don't know what you guys believe in, but I believe in the law of attraction, manifestation, and all those things. And that for me said, Molatela, things will not go 100% on this day, but give birth to it. Whatever it is, go for it. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, fine, but it's gonna work again. I wanted to just say that.
Yeah. And your mom is right. So anything that is worthy comes with challenges. The process of childbirth, as we know, it's a painful one. There's going to be tearing, scarring, pain, all sorts of things, stitching. It's not always that the road is going to be smooth. Challenges are going to happen, and also we need to be able to accept, to be comfortable with things that seem uncomfortable or slightly imperfect, right? I think if we try to drive ourselves to be perfectionist to the T all the time, we actually drive ourselves crazy. Let us aim to do our best, and where we have, given our best, then we let it go and leave it to the universe, leave it to, as you talk about the law of attraction and so forth. Those are some of the lessons that you learn when you study things like that. Let things go, and you will be amazed at how much things start falling into place. Success likes other successes. It's a domino effect, right? Once this day is done, it's a tick. We have succeeded. It is going to have a rollover effect onto the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. So whatever it is that you're going through, and this is for anyone, understand that there is always a bigger picture somewhere at the end of it. You might not see it, but it is always there. So I think we're nearing the end. And there is one more thing that Molatela is also birthing today, and I kind of mentioned it in the beginning. Mola, do you want to tell us what that is?
Yes. Why not? Twins. It should actually be quadruplets. But anyway, okay, if I can just get the network right. Okay. But yeah, I think Ida asked the delivery stream. So I am online. The website is ScentedCare. Oh my goodness.
It's literally going live now.
It's going live.
Grab your phones.
Right now. 3, 2, 1. Should be fine. Yay.
Are we in? Yay. Okay, I think we need to cheers to that. Cheers to the website. Yay.
I'd like to think everyone here is savvy, you know your ways around the
Technologically savvy.
yeah, but basically we've kept it very minimalistic for now. Obviously, you start and then you progress. So yeah, but as you can see right on top there of the landing page, there should be a catalog and collections on there, and if you click on there you can see everything that's available for purchase. And then if you click on there you can use, I don't know if you guys have used Pay Fast, but it's fairly easy. Just populate your banking details, and then it's a very secure online payment service provider, and anything more than 500 rand is free shipment, and everything less it's 100 rand, and yeah, that's basically how it works.
And do you deliver anywhere in the country or
Everywhere
anywhere
in the country? Yeah. Yes.
And Mother's Day is coming up, hey? Yes. So I think that could be, we can treat our moms to some scented care.
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. Awesome. All right, guys, we're nearing the end of the formalities, and I'd like to call Molatela's kids.
Molatela's kids? Where is Molatela's kids? Yeah, so this is my gang. So the past week, I think every single day I had to leave in the morning, during the day, and even in the evening. My poor kids had to put some noodles in the microwave just to survive because I was not around a lot. And my daughter, why are you hiding yourself? My daughter was like, hey, you're always going out and you're leaving us behind. Can I come with? And so forth. So I am doing this for you guys there, and hopefully in future with more support I'll still have more time to spend time with them. Like Zanele said, some balls you can drop, but some balls you can't, and this is not one I want to drop. So to my kids, I'm sorry for sometimes not being there, but but I love you guys, and this is for these 3 people. So
let's give her a hand, guys. And I think we need to stand for this and wish her well. Molatela and your kids. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I wish you well, my friend. And I think I'm feeling Lerata's emotions now.
thank you so much.
It's beautiful.
Everyone.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Are we selling today or not?
Yeah, if you want to buy something, you can obviously get. Otherwise, you can order online and we shall deliver.
Where's the speed point?
Where is
The speed point.
it's in the car. Tembi, it's there. It's there. I didn't want anyone. Yeah, I didn't want anyone saying, "Oh, I don't carry cash." So I thought, bring the speed point. Thank you.
Cheers, guys.